You have clicked on this video, so let me tell you exactly what's in it for you. If you are a new seller on Etsy and you're having a hard time breaking through with digital products, this video is going to help you how to properly do SEO, keyword research, ranking inside of Etsy using tools like Everbee. I'm going to demonstrate everything step by step, as well as my journey selling on Etsy over the last 2 months. I'm going to take you behind the scenes, show you my dashboard, how much I have spent on ad revenue, how much I have earned selling my digital products on Etsy. So if you're brand new, you're not going to want to miss this. Let's go ahead and get started with the video. I started, just like many of you, using Midjourney to generate the AI digital product, and in the surface everything looks simple. You just generate, you create, you put it up on Etsy, and you hope the product sells. And even though it sounds very simple to do, there's so many other things that go into actually creating the product, but there is a way to still find success, which I'm going to talk about inside of this video, how to do it the right way. Step number 1 is going to be competition. You have to study what other sellers are doing in Etsy, especially inside your niche. And I'm going to show you right now how you can do this using Everbee, which, by the way, you can use it for free. We are now inside of Everbee, and what you want to do is navigate over on the search menu on your left hand side. You want to click on here, and then you want to go down to keyword research. Once you click here, it's going to bring you over to this section. To come up with a better example, we're going to be using some of the same keywords that I started to use when I created my very first digital coloring book. This will allow you to see exactly how to best do this step by step from the start. If you type in digital coloring book, you're going to realize that the volume is fairly high, 537, and I'll zoom in on the video so you can get a closer look. By the standards that I've been able to identify so far, as long as the volume is 500 or more, that's considered good volume. However, the competition for these keywords are super competitive. 77,000 is the competition level for these keywords. You want to pay attention to the keyword score because it's going to help you to identify opportunities within that niche. The higher the score, the better for your keywords and for your digital product. The lower the score, it's not optimal. You want to stay away from using those keywords. And you also want to look at the competition and the volume. Those 3 components, it's really what's going to help you to make the best informed decision as to whether that niche is viable. There's low enough competition where you're going to get sales. Now I want to show you a great example of a keyword that is going to have low competition, a high keyword score, and a fairly decent volume score. And this is the optimal keywords you want to focus on for your Etsy digital product. I decided to go with downloadable coloring book pages, and if you look at the information that we're getting back from Etsy, it checks off all the boxes. The volume is over 500, competition is only at 3,000, and the keyword score is 150. So this would be an optimal choice for keywords to use for a brand new digital coloring book that's gonna be able to compete, and ultimately it will get you in search and discovered. The second lesson that I've learned throughout this experience selling digital products has been how to properly spy and get ideas from my competitors by looking at their listings, see how they perform, and if I can go ahead and recreate similar listings to have the same performance. But in order to do this successfully, you have to go after sellers that haven't already scaled their store. You want to look for something in the middle of the pack. So look for sellers who are getting about 20 to 40 sales per month. You want to analyze those listings, see what they're doing well, and how you can recreate those. By focusing on those sellers, you're going to find opportunities, which is going to equal sales, and you're not going to be fighting with the bigger sellers to get your piece of the pie when it comes to selling digital products on Etsy. So let me show you exactly what I mean by that. We are once again back inside of Etsy, and I'm looking product analytics section inside of Everbee, and from the very top you're going to see that Everbee is going to rank it by the shops that's got the most sales on those listings. You don't want to look there because there's going to be way too much competition and it's going to be very difficult to break through. So what you want to do, like I said moments ago, you want to look for those sellers who are averaging sales somewhere in this number, 51 sales, 46 sales, 40 sales. You want to see those listings. There is demand for them. them, they're proven, they're getting sales. You want to study what keywords they're utilizing. You also want to see what niche they are focusing on, which right now on this example, we see that coloring book is within the animal niche. And you can see here the volume and the competition for some of those keywords. Very important for you to pay attention to that. Now that you know that these are products that are proving to sell, then you have enough data to make an informed decision and decide whether or not to pursue this niche and start creating the products right now inside of Midjourney. The third lesson I have learned, we are in a super competitive market right now when it comes to digital products. The barriers to entry are super low because using tools like Midjourney makes it very simple for anyone to step in, generate products, and just list them on Etsy. It's very easy. Anybody can do it, but not everyone is going to succeed. And the way to get a step up on your competition is to always create value. So let me give you some examples of what I mean by that. Number one, always offer your customers discounts. You can run discount promotions inside of Etsy. So I would recommend that every so often you do a limited sale on your products. It's going to attract more eyeballs and it's going to get you more clicks inside of your listings. The second thing I recommend is for you to create bundles. If you can bundle a lot more products into one, there is more interest from customers to buy that because they perceive that as more value, and they will be willing to pay you more if you create a nice bundle of whatever digital product you want to create. And the last thing I recommend is for you to take your time creating your digital assets inside of Midjourney. Don't just stop by creating it inside of the AI tool and just post it. Take the extra steps and actually take those product images, make sure they're not pixelated, that they're not blurred. You can use third-party tools like Canva to optimize those images, and you can also use free third-party websites that will help you to increase the DPI on some of those images as well. If you're interested in any of those free tools, I will link them down in the video description so you can go ahead and take full advantage of them. But take that extra step and actually create a good product that you would want to buy and that of course your customers would want to buy from you as well. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're growing every single day, so thank you so much for watching. Like the video, it really helps to push out my content to a lot more people. So without further ado, we have arrived at the point of the video where I do want to go over my actual shop sales, revenue, what I spend on ads for the last 2 months. Here are my all-time numbers since I started selling on Etsy. So total views 960, 621 total visits, 21 total orders, and a revenue of $49.05. But this doesn't tell the whole story because I'm only showing revenue. I'm not showing you yet what I have spent on ads. Here we are inside of the Etsy ads tab within your dashboard, and this tells a whole different story. So overall, the traffic that Etsy, sent my way was pretty sizable. So 25,000 views, 419 clicks, 16 orders came from running these ads. The revenue from those 16 orders was only $35, and what I spent has been over $100 promoting the listings. And I do have a thought that I want to share with you guys about running ads on Etsy. Running ads can be a double-edged sword because it can hurt you as much as it can help you. Running ads can definitely help you if you already are an established shop and you have successful listings that have traffic, a ton of reviews, and customers are buying. In those situations, then I do highly recommend that you run ads to continue to scale those listings. And it's worth every penny to do that strategy if you have listings that are already successful. How this can actually go against you is if you're a brand new seller like I am and you're not established, you don't have that many reviews, you don't have any products with a proven record to sell, it's going to be a lot more difficult to get sales even though you're going to be running ads. And that's why it's not recommended, based on my own personal experience, to run ads on brand new listings. There are better ways to get more attention on your listings, and that is by doing the keyword research that I showed you at the beginning of this video, and also by getting more listings inside of your shop. Right now, that's my biggest hurdle. I'm not scaling fast enough because I don't have that many listings. but I've already hired a virtual assistant who's going to be making the listings for me. So that way I will have a much better update 30 days from now, next month, when I sit down and record this video for you guys. So I hope you guys have found this information to be super helpful. Once again, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon with a brand new video.